Alright everyone, the insanity continues and possibly concludes as we move on to game number 3. ROG.elfi in the bottom left of Daybreak as the Blue Protoss up 2-0 against the madman Zerg himself, STLife in the top right.
And as I stare at Life's hatchery saying, it's not a 6 pool, it's not a 7 pool, it may be an 8, no it's not an 8 pool. Is it going to be a... That's exactly my thought process through looking at this game already, as anything is possible throughout this game.
And you're a caster with the eye of God. Imagine if you're Elfi in this game, blind, wondering the same thing. It's not a comfortable place to be, despite being up 2-0. You know, you like to play against things that make sense.
Yeah, and, you know, the thing is, though, that Elfi, a lot of people always used to credit Elfi's success in PvP to, you know, in PvP you need to have a lot of mind games going, you need to read your opponent very well, and how are you meant to beat an opponent that doesn't even know what he's doing? And that was what a lot of people used to say about Elfi. And when it happens, when two players have very similar styles and similar thought processes, how is it meant to shape out? And so far, so standard, but anything can deviate once they start to build the drones necessary to take the gases.
It's like, even though everything's standard, there's this eerie mood that something doesn't make sense, something is wrong. But we've got the drone heading towards a natural, so a 15 pool is on the cards for Life. He's going to drop that down, or 15 hatch, excuse me. Don't know why I said pool. And we've got a forge first. Huh.
Yeah, that's actually that's a good description. Why would you go Forge on such a big map like this? Especially because it's so easy to go Nexus first here. Is Elfi gonna try to punish this?
Yeah, absolutely. And here goes the pylon going right down. That's kind of a weird spot for a pylon. So he's gonna try to wall this in. I imagine drones have not been pulled yet. He's just this is way too calm for a cannon rush to be going on.
Well, let's find out to the extent of it. Elfi's not pulling a probe to build a Nexus, though, and he's starting to bank up money here, Chill. So it looks like he's going to continue through with this.
I just don't understand why there's a gaping hole in that pylon placement, but I'm not going to worry about it too much because cannons are just dropping everywhere. A bunch of drones have been pulled. One of the cannons is going to be isolated and dropped almost immediately, and I imagine it's going to be a similar fate for these other cannons.
Yeah, pretty much. When you know, when you have so many drones pulled down, especially with the spawning pool finishing up and Lings soon to be coming, every cannon should get cancelled unless Elfi finds some way to wall them off. And with the pylon placement, it's not really possible here. And Life has to be on top of pulling these cannons down. 6 Lings are on the way. 2 Lings, sorry, should I say, from the natural coming, which will help. But look at this is insane!
So just when you thought Elfi was like the victim here and Life was the insane one, we roll on to game number 3. Cannons continuing to be placed. Looks like none of them are going to finish. The top one is about to warp in. Going to be able to take out one drone. Another one, actually a few of them are finishing up now, trying to take out the Zerglings. But looks like Life may have, for the most part, defended this. And, oh, what is going on? The cannons are actually warping in. How is this possible?
Yeah, the cannons are getting in there, and he can't quite get the distance. Only 2 Lings can attack there by the Vespene Geyser, and Elfi was stuck. I mean, sorry, Life was stuck there, and Elfi has pulled it off here with 3 cannons completed. Is now rushing across the map. This is like turning into a league. Oh my god, what is going on? He has to wall off immediately. If he can create the wall off without having the Nexus down, Elfi's going to be in good shape.
And the insane thing is that there was only a single pylon. One pylon supporting all those cannons, but never targeted. Now the Lings are rushing in, trying... Oh, he doesn't have enough money to wall it off, unless he's going to try to wall it off at the back with a pylon. Lings are now running around and gearing up. Here we go. Going to try to run by the probes, trying to get in position. But it hasn't built anything yet, and there is a gaping hole in this wall.
Yeah, and is he going to run in the main? There's a lot of stuff available to run straight past. There's only a single cannon there. Oh, look, Life has found an area where he can attack the Nexus.
Wow. Okay, so that's going to go down. He's trying to chrono boost out a Zealot and trying to bring some probes to surround all these Zerglings, but they're really bringing the Nexus down at a significant rate, trying to take out some probes now and then going back to the Nexus, doing this dance back and forth. Zealot is almost out, but the Nexus is cancelled. And, yeah, so now we're here.
And on the natural of Life, the Spine Core is going to bring down the pylon to unpower the 3 cannons, and it will go down. This game is this. I can't even describe this game anymore. I don't know what I'm doing here. What am I watching here, Chill? I'm losing my mind.
So, here's my prediction. In 15 minutes, a warp prism is going to repower all those cannons, and it's going to be incredible.
I would not be surprised if something like that happened. The thing is, usually when I go into games, and because, you know, the level of casting at these big finals like yesterday, it's usually textbook ABC play.
Right.
And then I come into this, and anything is possible. There's no way you can predict. There's no patterns you can read into. There is no way to determine how this is going to shape out. And eventually, Elfi seems to be clearing out these lings on his natural, so he can actually take his base. But he's not going to take his base. He throws down 3 gateways.
So now we've transpositioned into a 4-gate. All those cannons have been cleaned up. The natural isn't even up. The Zerglings are going ring around the Rosie with these 2 Zealots, so now they're cleaned up. I would imagine Life would expect that a Nexus followed thereafter, but as Apollo said, absolutely not. There are now 5 gateways, because 4 isn't crazy enough.
Oh, this is absolutely insane. There's a pylon in the bottom right now. There is speed on the way. And with speed on the way, you don't really need a high drone count. 30 drones out right now, or 31 should I say. No, 29. Oh my god, I'm actually going insane. You don't need that many units or drones to deal with this. You just need a lot of lings. There's no upgrades here. The thing is Life going to spot it? And look at that, Elfi's going to go right in the vision range of these the lings. But to be honest, that's a good thing. Because now that he knows that this is just a pro probably looking to get into the natural.
And here come the Stalkers meeting up with the Zealots, meeting up with these lings, going to drive them back. That keeps the probe alive, so he's able to put this proxy pylon up. Meanwhile, he's got one at the bottom right already, but wants to get that as close as possible. And look at the reaction, putting up 3 more spine crawlers. He's got a few lings, and it will be 4 spine crawlers when it all completes, but 5 gateways now up. The pylon is completing, and get ready.
Yeah, get ready, guys. The Overlord on the natural of Elfi sees no Nexus, so he's like, what is going on? And there's 4 spines, 2 queens, lings coming from the bottom side up. No, sorry, they're already there. And the lings now have speed. Another spine coming down. Can Life hold on? If not, Elfi Tire from Finland is moving on.
And Elfi isn't even mining gas, so he's going to be only Zealots as he continues to push forward, trying to get a good angle here, and the Zerglings can actually not. The Queens are blocking the ramp. It's madness, Apollo, as the Zealots charge forward, trying to take down these Zerglings, as the Stalkers are able to deal significant damage to the Spine Crawlers from the back, and able to get those Zerglings that were penned up down. The transfusion going on the Spine Crawlers. This is back and forth. He may have done it.
Yeah, he's done it. There's enough spines here. The Zealots did not survive long enough to bring down the spines. The spines are now up, and there is enough units here for Life to bring back the series to